Panginoong Diyos, aming Ama, ang Diyos ng awa at mapagpatawad. Ang biyaya mo ay tunay at lubos, walang katulad at banal. Ngayong Kapaskuhan at nalalapit na bagong taon, inaalala namin ang tunay na regalo sa sangkatauhan. Pinagkaloob mo ang iyong anak na si Jesus upang kami na naniniwala ay maligtas sa aming mga kasalanan at sa kamatayan. Marami sa amin ang nalulungkot at nangungulila sa mga mahal namin sa buhay na nawala dahil sa COVID virus, sakuna at mga sakit. Pakinggan niyo po ang aming mga panalangin at panaghoy. Kalamayin niyo po ang aming mga puso at bigyan ng lingap at kapayapaan kaming mga naulila at nahihirapan. Naway ang kalooban niyo po ang maghari at maganap. Ikaw po ang tunay at may alam ng bawat kalagayan ng iyong mga anak. Espiritu Santo, o aming Diyos, datnan mo po kaming tapat at naglilingkod sa iyo. Ito ang aming samot panalangin na may buong pusong pagtitiwala sa ngalan ng Ama, Anak, at Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. In South Manila, this is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan. Oh, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erika Mison, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Making a Difference. This is a show created to inspire and motivate the youth of today. My name is Erika Mison, and I am your host for Making a Difference. So last week, we had a very special episode. We celebrated World Hijab Day. So I invited 3 very empowered Muslim women who shared their stories, their insights, and even their passion projects that help us learn more about their lives. So if you want to watch that episode, you can find it here on Making a Difference Facebook page or on V81 Radio Manila's YouTube channel. So I just want to greet everyone. Belated Happy Chinese New Year. I hope you're all enjoying your very long weekend. And of course, I also want to greet everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. So advance Happy Valentine's Day, which is happening tomorrow. And I just want to announce that today is the last episode for season 3. Season 3 of Making a Difference. And we are going to go on a short break. But season 4 will start around March. So I'll remind you again later at the end of the show. But I'm so excited for today's last episode of the season. I'm so surprised that we reached season 3 of Making a Difference. It has been such an awesome journey. I've met a lot of great, inspiring people. And today is also another special episode. By the way, I just want to say hi to Nika Goma. She's watching. If you guys need help with branding, and also she's a very, very good artist. Hit her up. That's Nika. Where is she? There. I don't know where I'm pointing. But anyways, hit her up. And of course, hi to Sir Charlie. Hi, Sir Charlie. Hope you're doing okay. Sir Charlie has a show here also on V81 Radio. It's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. So that's Napalm, the new alternative Pinoy music with Sir Fards. Ayan. Okay, so before we start pala, okay, sorry. I know I mentioned this a while ago. Today is another very special episode because today we are going to celebrate National Arts Month. So just in case you guys don't know, February is actually National Arts Month. And before I introduce my guests, I have, of course, the usual question of the day to my viewers. So if you want your comments to pop out here later, you have to answer this question, and it's a very, very simple question. Can we flash the question of the day, please? So in your own words, okay, may question of the day. Okay, so I'll just say it. In your own words, how do you define art? So you can, again, it can just be one word. It can be one paragraph. Ayan, how do you define art? In your own words. I want to know what you guys think. And yeah, we'll read your comments later on in the show. So again, the question of the day is, how do you define art? Ayan. All right. So we have 2 special guests for today, and we are going to get to talk to them throughout the show. And I'd like to introduce our first guest. Our first guest, he is a singer, songwriter. Please welcome Khryss Arañas. Hi, Khryss.
Hello po. Hello everyone.
And there's Khryss Arañas. How are you? Kamusta ka naman dyan?
Okay lang naman. Medyo mainit dito sa Naga ngayon.
Okay. So you're now streaming from Naga.
Yeah, and Naga City, Bicol.
Nice. Mainit? As in, sunny talaga?
Oo, kaya ang ganda ng ilaw ko eh kasi tirik na tirik yung araw.
I know I can see the light. Natural light is the best light
Yeah.
ever. Okay, kasi here it's kind of gloomy naman here in Manila. So
Mm.
I prefer the sun over the rain. Ikaw ba, sun or rain?
Siguro mas productive ako kapag mainit eh. Nakakatamad kaya pag malamig, di ba?
Correct.
Sarap matulog eh.
I know. Ang hirap this week. This week, buong week sa Manila, umuulan. So, I felt like I wasn't as productive. Pero again, guys, this is Khryss Arañas again, a singer, a young singer, songwriter. Let's get to know Khryss a little more. So, Khryss, tell us something about yourself. Saan ka graduate? Kumakanta ka na ba ever since baby ka? Ganon.
Okay. Hello, I'm Chris Arañas. I'm 20 years old. Nag-graduate ako, di po graduate actually.
Okay.
Nag-aral ako dati sa Ateneo Dinaga University sa Bachelor of Science, major in Communication. That was 3 years ago, pero I stopped for a while. Hanggang ngayon, to pahinga and focus sa advocacy and sa music.
Mm. Okay, then I'm excited to know more about your advocacy, no? So, a very young singer songwriter. When did you start singing?
Singing,
Mm-mm.
tagal na eh. Sabi
Yeah.
ng mga magulang, mga parents ko, bata pa daw, kumakanta na ako. Pero yung pagsulat mismo ng kanta ay sumabak talaga ako doon. Mga, third year high school, so grade 9, I was 14? 15?
Okay.
Oh.
So, ikaw, when did you may time ka ba na experience mo na okay, gusto ko talaga magsulat ng music. Gusto ko talaga kumanta. May parang light bulb moment ka ba nun?
Oh, actually oo eh. Kasi kami yung first batch ng K-12. So kami yung first batch talaga, kami yung unang sumabak doon. And syempre yung ay pag pumasok ng senior high school ay parang in preparation for college. So ang ginawa ko talaga senior high school ay maghanap ng sarili, if that's what you call it.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Ganun na
So
phase.
talaga, kasi papunta na siyang college and I want to know kung ano bang gusto kong gawin. Tapos, senior high school kasi nag-start na talaga akong tumugtog sa labas, pumunta sa mga art fairs, mga events sa labas dito sa buong Bicol. So doon na talaga ako nahubog sa art scene and ayun, sabi ko, nakikita ko talaga yung sarili ko sa music and I want to do that hanggang sa tumanda ako.
Nice. At such a young age na-realize mo din yun. Okay, so as a singer-songwriter, I'm sure do you play the piano, the guitar?
I play string instruments pero mainly talaga guitar.
Okay, mainly guitar. So what other string instruments?
Bass. Guitar din. Iba varieties ng guitar. Pero mainly talaga ako acoustic guitar. Kasi yun talaga yung yung genre ko, contemporary folk.
Acoustic. Pasample naman. Ay, baka mamaya may pasample. Guys, mag-comment kayo. Pasample. Para kumanta si Khryss. Okay. So, may question ako. Since Valentine's Day tomorrow, did you ever, nagharana ka na ba?
Oo, high school ako. Ako talaga taga-tugtog sa mga harana eh.
Pero ikaw
Syempre ako nung nanguna.
Kilig.
So doon ako nahasa tumugtog like publicly. Kasi ayun. Gimmick din namin yan noong high school. So we often do that.
Oo, Dick. Magpapa-request. Ganon.
Yeah, mga ganon, oo.
Doon ka pala natuto. Okay. So, making harana at works din pala.
True.
Diba? Okay. So, now that we got to know a bit about Khryss, by the way, if may mga questions kayo for Khryss, if you want to ask him anything, if gusto niyo magpa-shoutout kay Khryss, if gusto niyo siyang kumanta, comment down below and baka mamaya marinig natin si Khryss kumanta kahit isang line lang. Wow.
Tingnan natin.
Okay. So, tell us more naman about your art. So, you're a singer-songwriter, and your advocacy as well. So it see Chris here, he doesn't just sing because he sees himself there, but he also has an advocacy behind it. So baka tell us more about that advocacy.
Oh. Ah, kasi nung mga 16 years old ako, nag-start na lang ako maging ano ba, socially active sa social issues and everything. Actually, mas tumutok talaga ang songwriting ko noon, simula pa noon ay socially relevant music. As in, nag-start, syempre, yung mga una ay mga love songs, as usual, mga chummy-chummy things. Pero yung talagang masasabi kong music ko ay nung nakapagsulat na ako ng something socially relevant. That was 2017, if I remember correctly. When I wrote Kahovenan, it's a song. Hoven kasi is the Bicol word for youth, kabataan. So Kahovenan is kabataan. So sumali ako sa isang competition here in Naga sa LGU. Tapos ayun, ginawa ko yung Kahovenan and I won first runner up. Kakainis, pero okay yun, first runner up.
Still.
Simula noon kasi ay na-collectivize na ako sa Musika Publiko Bicol. Ang Musika Publiko kasi ay national network of musicians na nagsusulat ng socially relevant music. So doon pa lang na-immerse na ako sa socially relevant music, sa public interest music na kaya nga yung chinichika namin ni Sir Lester kanina sa backstage, yung si Tito Carl, yung isa sa mga gumawa ng songs sa Walang Rape sa Buntok. Malaki yung influence na sa akin sa socially relevant music. And mula noon talaga nagsimula na talaga akong mag-dig deeper sa skills ko sa songwriting na naka-anchor sa social relevance. And ayun, kaya nung pumasok ako ng college, syempre college, very mapusok talaga, aktibong sobra yung kabataan sa social issues. And doon din ako nag-start na maging directly involved doon. So, ayun, pumasok akong volunteer sa council ng Ateneo de Naga sa ilalim ng Department People's Rights and Welfare, department under the internal vice president ng SSG. Tapos, papasok na ako dito sa Project Pesante. Kasi every October of the year is the Peasants Month, buwan ng mga pisante, buwan ng mga magsasaka. So, naisip ko, noong October 2018, what if magsulat ako ng kanta patungkol sa mga magsasaka? Dahil nakapag-aral din naman ako kung ano bang kalagayan nila, nakapag-immerse na rin ako sa community nila, nakarinig na ako ng mga kwento kung ano bang karanasan ng mga magsasaka dito sa Bicol. So, yun yung naging inspirasyon ko para isulat yung song na Pesante na perform ka na mula 2018 sa mga community-based art initiatives, sa mga protests, sa mga lahat ng mga activities. Tapos pumasok 2019, di ko pa na-record yung Pesante. 2019 pumasok siya, tapos yung mga kasama ko sa organization, sabi na, what if mag-isip tayo ng gimmick sa October. So, one preparation lang yun eh. September kami nag-uusap-usap. What if gumawa tayo ng gimmick, yung ikaw, Khryss, i-record mo na yung Pesante, tapos gawa tayo music video. Hanggang dun lang. So, yung Pesante and record ay gagawan lang ng music video. Pero, nung pinablicize namin yung Pesante, maraming gustong sumali. So, yung initial na plan na music video launching lang sana and single release party, naging isang malawak na movement noong October 2019. No? All around the Philippines, nagpasa ng mga artworks para makabuo ng isang art exhibit mula sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas. And ayun, nabuo namin yung music video in a span of 3 days, in a week, na may volunteers from mga dancers na volunteers na mula sa Ateneo de Naga, mga cinematographers and filmmakers na nag-volunteer all around Naga. No? And ayun, nabuo na namin yung Pesante. And ayun, you can check that on Facebook, yung mga photos, kung ano ba yung pinagagawa namin noon. And hanggang ngayon, So, ganun yung start ng Project Pesante.
Yun pala yun. Okay. And so, now, so that was 2019, no?
Mm.
So, now, yung project, kamusta naman now? I mean, we're going through a pandemic naman now.
Mm.
So, medyo nag-shift yung mundo
True.
talaga. Diba? So, kayo, what are you guys doing naman now, given na pandemic?
Simula nung lockdown, dahil sa panahon ng pandemya talaga, ang primary na apektuhan, as in pinaka naapektuhan na yung peasant community. As in ang farmer sector ang pinaka sinusuntok nitong crisis na ito. Kaya noong simula ng lockdown, ang project kami sa Project Pisante, bumuo kami ng online gig, no? Fundraising gig. 1 week 'yan. Tapos ayun, nag-invite lang kami online lang ulit ng mga artist na pwedeng na willing sila mag live performance sa Facebook. Tapos ayun, in a span of a week nakalikom kami ng 100,000 plus para mag-hot meal sa mga peasant communities all around Bicol, Camsur, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate. And ayun, tapos ngayon sa ngayon and mga last quarter ng 2020, binuo namin yung tabang sa Parahagot. Ang Parahagot ay ang term for mga abaka farmers.
Okay.
So ayun, patuloy pa rin yung pag-accept namin ng donations para ayun. Kasi alam naman natin last quarter ng December ay ng 2020, grabe talaga yung tumamang bagyo sa Bicol. Kasi
Yes.
tinarget talaga ang Bicol ng mga sunod-sunod na bagyo. Kaya ayun, yung mga magsasaka, dahil mahirap na nga sila before pa ng pandemic, mas pinahirapan pa ng pandemic, tapos binugbog pa ng mga sunod-sunod na bagyo. So, yung kawalan nila ay mas lalong naging wala. Mag-start, karamihan sa mga magsasaka sa Karamoan at Catanduanes, yung mga abaka farmers, maraming na-wash out na farms, mga abaka farms, na kailangan maghintay pa ng ilang taon bago tumubo ulit yung mga abaka at mapagkakitaan. So, grabe talaga yung epekto ng mga crisis na ito sa mga magsasaka. Kaya yung Project Pisante, hanggang sa makakaya, with its partner organizations, mga farmer organizations ito, ang damayan ng mga paraoma sa Camarines. So, ang paraoma ay yung Bicol word for farmer, no? Paraoma. Tapos, ang Farmers Inc. Tapos, marami pang kilusang magbubukid ng Bicol. Lahat ng mga farmers organization dito ay allied organization, partner organization ng Project Pisante. Kaya, hindi rin kami nahihirapan sa sa mga communities. Kaya kalat talaga yung mga napapaabot ng Project Pisante dahil nakipag-partnership na kami sa mga peasant organizations.
Okay. At least, 'di ba, mas wide yung connection nyo.
Yeah, true.
Partner. Galing. Magaling yun. Pero I just want to know lang, personal question, no. Kamusta naman ngayon after the bagyo pala? Nakaka-recover na ba yung mga farmers or kayo in general?
Dito yung mga currently talaga mula pa nung mga dumaang bagyo, no, November, December yun, di ba? Hindi pa masyado nakakaahon talaga yung mga magsasaka. Kahit nga sa urban poor sector dito sa Naga, hindi pa sila nakakaahon. Kasi ayun, tanggapin na natin, hindi talaga nakakaabot yung ayuda na dapat makaabot sa kanila. As in, kulang hanggang sa wala silang tatanggap. So, ayun, patuloy yung mga NGO nga talaga, mga private organizations, mga non-government organization ang nag-a-advance talaga ng mga relief operations. Hanggang ngayon, di pa talaga sila nakaahon sa mga epekto ng bagyo at ng pandemya. Kaya yung mga organizations na kasama ng Project Pisante ay patuloy pa rin sa lobbying, sa mga relief operations. Actually, bukas nga may relief operations kami.
Okay.
Sa isang barangay, sa mga lugar dito sa Naga at sa Camsur.
Okay. So, tulong ka bukas?
Yeah.
So, ano yun? Magpapack ka? Or...
Nakapack na siya, magbibit dito na namin doon para ipamigay.
Okay. So, magbibigay na lang kayo.
Saka hindi lang yung sa Project Pisante kasi hindi lang siya ganun yung tinatrabaho. Yun nga, di ba, nakwento ko kanina, simula lang siya sa idea na bumuo ng isang music video launching lang, hanggang sa naging isang organisasyon talaga siya, mga volunteers ng mga young artists from Naga City and all around Bicol. Tas last year, nung nakaluwag-luwag na rin sa IATF restrictions, nakapaglunsad kami ng cultural workshops sa mga peasant communities. Yes. Tinuruan namin silang gumawa ng mural, tinuruan namin sila gumawa ng play, tinuruan namin silang tumula, tinuruan namin silang gumawa ng kanta. Na di ko pa alam kung nare-release na yun, pero soon may release na rin yung kanta nila. Yung kanta nila ay pinamagatang ayuda. Ayuda. Kasi ito yun, isingit ko rin, ito nakikita natin kung ano yung art. Yung ayuda kasi, yung kanta na yun, yung ginawa nilang mga art dun sa cultural workshop, galing mismo sa karanasan nila. Tinuruan lang namin, ano ba ang forma ng isang tula? Ano ba ang nito? Ano bang mga kailangan tandaan sa paggawa ng tula? Ano bang kailangan tandaan sa paggawa ng kanta? Pero yung kwento ay nagmumula sa tao mismo. At ito talaga yung bumubuo ng isang sining. Ito yung reflection, ang sining ay reflection ng karanasan ng tao. Kasi tao lang naman talaga nakakagawa ng art, di ba? Tao lang naman ang merong creative thinking. Tao lang, and ang art, anything na ginagamitan ng creative thinking is art. Kaya, ayun. Siguro, yun. Nasasagot ko na rin kung ano yung art.
Actually, oo nga. Tatanong ko
Diba?
sa'yo later. Baka meron
Tamang chika lang.
Okay. So speaking of that, tama ka, no? The song really comes from the songwriter itself, himself, herself. Ikaw ba, Khryss? Where do you get well, besides then, of course, the socially, I mean, you see everything happening. Is there somewhere else you get your inspiration for your songs? Paano ka magsulat ng mga songs? Kasi we know that there are some singers na talagang they want, sila lang mag-isa, they want to really parang reflect on the song. Ikaw ba? Is that how you write a song?
Nakakasulat na I write a song through mainly from experience. Kung ano ba yung na-experience ko. Kung aamin ako, kapag sulat ako ng kanta, kapag I feel too much emotions, heavy emotions. Sabi nga basta may isang quotation na favorite ko na di ko ma-memorize. Ano yan? Nakalimutan ko ano yun. Basta great art comes from excess. Basta ganun. Basta yun. Ayun, nakapagsulat ako ng kunwari, love songs. Love songs na lang kasi yan talagang pinaka-cliche na isulat.
Okay, yes.
Siyempre, kapag naramdaman ko yung love, ganun. How would the artist interpret it? Ano bang gusto kong ipaabot? So, hindi sa ano bang gusto nilang marinig, pero ano bang gusto kong ipaabot? Ano bang dapat kong ipaabot? Hindi dun sa ano bang gusto nilang marinig. Kasi ang art ay mula mismo sa artist at hindi sa iba. So, ayun.
Nakalimutan. Ngayon ko lang naalala. Sorry. I mean, I'm not comparing you, but diba, we all know si Taylor Swift.
Uy!
ng mga song,
Girl!
diba?
Kagabi, Diyos ko, nako. Yung love story, nako.
Actually, wait lang. I haven't heard her new album yet. Did you
Wala
hear?
pa yung re-recording.
Ata, yun ba yun?
April pa yun. Oh my God, are we fangirling right now?
Yes. Oo. Tama. Kasi parang people are sharing na rin yung love story.
Okay.
Oo. So, yeah. But we all know that Taylor Swift writes from experiences.
Totoo.
So, yeah. Pero si Khryss, parang ganun na rin. Pero not Swift levels, di ba? Iba yung level ni Taylor Swift.
Galing si Taylor Swift, ang galing niyang magkwento.
Ay, yes.
Kasi ang galing niya magkwento. Lahat ng kanta niya palaging may lugar, kung paano mo magsulat talaga ng kwento, ganun si Taylor Swift. Ito si Taylor Swift pala ang topic natin ngayon.
Hindi na yung advocacy yan. Pero, okay, so speaking of, do you have a favorite songwriter or someone you look up to? Besides then you mentioned diba a while ago si Tito Carlo. Do you have any favorite songwriters? Whether local, international, and
Siguro isa sa mga great influences ko sa songwriting ay si Bullet Dumas. Isa talaga si Bullet Dumas sa mga ayun, tapos si Gary Granada, Johnny Danao, ano, yan sa local, yan sa dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos sa ibang bansa naman, John Denver, Simon and Garfunkel. Kasi yun talaga yung yung mga influences ko, mga folk artists.
Okay. I see. May ano nga, iba, kasi ganun yung parang vibe ng music mo. Parang ganun, no? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Khryss, going back to your art and your advocacy, no? Right now, what do you plan to do in order to further promote pa your advocacy? Do you have any future plans, especially for you as a singer-songwriter?
Para sa pag-create ko kasi ng mga kanta ay kailangan ko talaga mag-immerse doon sa komunidad na gusto kong pagsulatan ng kanta. Makarinig ng kwento mula sa kanila. Hanggang sa maximum point na sila na mismo yung gumagawa ng kanta tungkol sa kanila. Kasi ganoon man talagang art eh. Expression, interpretation siya, sumasalamin siya at nire-reflect ng isang art kung ano experience ng tao. At para malaman natin kung ano ba yung dinaranas ng mga marginalized sector, ay turuan natin sila kung paano gawin ito. So yun yung paano ko i-advance yung art ko. Dapat maka-epekto yung art ko sa paggawa rin ng sining ng iba.
Okay. Do you plan to go back to school or kahit maybe music school?
Nagplan ako mag-enroll sa music school pero pag okay na. Hassle din kasi. Hassle din talaga kasi. Yeah, definitely no.
That's not but okay. Have you written pala any other songs besides the song you mentioned earlier?
Yeah. Actually, yun kasi yung mga solo projects ko, hindi ko pa siya nare-release. Dahil mahirap din siyang i-produce mag-isa. Pero ayun sa ibang acts ko naman like sa R&B Rhythm and Drip ay ayun release na kami ng 3 kanta. Tapos sa R&B act ko marami na kaming na-release, no. Pwede yung plug na ako agad. Pwede yung search pangalan ko sa Spotify, sa YouTube, and lahat yung lalabas dyan.
Kung nasa Spotify ka na,
nasa
artist ka. This is the first time Making a Difference has had a Spotify artist on I'm so
you can search my name on Spotify, tapos lalabas yun doon. Actually, mamayang hating gabi, mamayang 12 a.m., may lalabas doon na bagong kanta. So, plug na agad. Yeah, let's go!
share mo sa akin mamaya para share natin.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, to those who are listening, Khryss Arañas, find him on Spotify and on YouTube. Nandun pala din ba yung video nung Project Pesante? You mentioned about Facebook or just Facebook lang?
Sa Facebook lang yung hindi pa namin napag-uusapan yung pag-upload nun sa YouTube. Pero, ayun.
Where on Facebook can we find Project Pesante?
You can search Project Pesante on Facebook. That's literally the name of the group and the Facebook page name.
Okay. And then the song that they did, is it also on Spotify?
Yeah, Pesante is on yung Ayuda. Pesante, it's on Spotify, and Ayuda soon. It will be on Spotify, iTunes, lahat ng digital streaming platforms.
Nice. Okay, galing. I'm so touched. We have a Spotify artist on Making a Difference. Okay. Ayan. So before I let you go, you've already said your answers a while ago, but just for the viewers, especially those who are tuning in lang just now, I'll have you also answer the question of the day. So the question of the day is, how do you define art? So in your own words, what is art?
Para sa akin, ang art is, it's any discipline, it's any material product na ginamitan ng creative thinking, ng malikhaing pag-iisip. It's a transformation of experience or thoughts and ideas ng isang tao patungo sa isang likha o material na puwersa na nagbibigay ng understanding sa paligid. So basically, it's the material form of culture and experience. It reflects culture, and culture comes from people's experience. So art, that is art.
Nax. Ayan, wise words from Khryss Arañas. Wow, Spotify artist. But when you introduce yourself, Khryss Arañas, Spotify artist. Oh. So anyways, do you have any shout outs or anything else that you want to promote?
Ayun. Again, sa mga nanonood at nakikinig ngayon sa V81 Radio Manila, please like Project Pisante. Maraming projects doon. And also, ayan, may print ako dito. Please, land to the tillers. Ibigay ang... saan? Tama ba? Ayun.
Yan, tama.
Yan.
Land to the
Please,
tillers.
fight for our farmers. Amplify their voices. Ipakita natin, lumikha tayo ng sining, ipakita natin kung ano ba yung karanasan natin sa ngayon para maintindihan pa natin ang mundo at mapakita natin sa iba. And also, please follow me on Spotify, on iTunes, on Apple Music, on Facebook, on YouTube. Soon, mag-release din ang organization namin ng album, mga socially relevant music. Tapos, siguro ngayong month or next month ay i-release ko din yung Bicol translation ko ng Bella Ciao.
As in Bella Ciao, as in the one from what TV show
Money
is that?
Heist?
Money Heist? What?
Yeah. I will release my... Also, I released a new video sa personal account ko actually, pero I shared that on my Facebook page. It's a cover song with Nika Del Gallego, a friend of mine here in Naga. It's Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen, a musical play. Tapos, ayun, mamayang hating gabi ay may bagong music sa Spotify. So, yeah, check that out. That's Can't Sleep.
That's a name?
Can't Sleep. Yung nasa PubMat.
Okay. Ayan, there you have it. Please don't forget to like Khryss Arañas on Spotify because he's launching a new soundtrack later. Khryss, salamat talaga for sharing.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much. And hopefully, pag okay na lahat, pag nakapunta na dyan, I get to see you in person and hear you.
Ay, salamat. Salamat din pala kay Angeline for inviting me here. Kay Angeline. So, maraming salamat.
Angeline, that's my girl right there.
Ang sipag, Shoutout kay Angeline. Sige, mag-shoutout muna ako bago ako magpaalam.
I'll go shoutout. Go.
Yeah, shoutout kay Angel, kay Sasa, kay Goni, kay Tino, kay Buboy, kay Jam, kay Mark, kay Alex. Hello sa inyo, sa mga friends dyan. Hello. Ayun na naman. Maraming salamat muli, V81 Radio. Maraming salamat.
Ingat ka always.
Yeah.
Ayan. So there you go. That was Khryss.
Punta na ako sa backstage.
Backstage na. Okay, so that was Khryss Arañas again, a young singer, songwriter, my first guest for today's episode, which is about National Arts Month. This whole February is National Arts Month. So we're gonna go on break. When we come back, we're gonna have our second and last guest for the episode. So stick around and I'll see you after a couple of minutes.
We'll be back shortly, making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook at V81 Radio Manila. Simple lang, itype lang ang letter V81 Radio Manila. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na.
Jungle.
Go back to Making a Difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Welcome back to Making a Difference. If you are just tuning in now, my name is Erika Mison, your host for Making a Difference. So before the break, we had Khryss Arañas, a young singer-songwriter who writes socially relevant music. So he talked about his art and his passion, which is basically singing and writing songs. And he writes songs in a different way. I mean, yes, he does have love songs and all, but most of his songs are really based on what he sees around him. And the biggest, well, the one that he talked about, the advocacy that he talked about was about Project Pesente. So they got Pesentes farmers in their dialect. So yeah, galing ng idea na yon. Again, it's something different. You don't normally see that on a daily basis, and it's nice because he gets to really do what he loves to do, his passion, and spread awareness. So that's what we're talking about today to celebrate National Arts Month. So the whole month of February is National Arts Month here in the Philippines. Now, for our next guest, our next and last guest actually for the episode, we have a filmmaker. His name is Lester Valle. Hello, Lester.
Hello. Hello, Erika. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At magandang hapon din sa ating mga tagapanood. Happy Arts Month, tsaka Hearts.
Hearts.
Hearts Month.
Ayun nga, Valentine's Day
Okay.
na nga tomorrow. Ayan po. So, kamusta naman po kayo?
Okay. Dito ako ngayon sa Cagayan, no? Sa North Luzon, extreme North Luzon. Kung kay Khryss kanina, balita niya medyo maganda daw yung panahon sa kanila. Tama ba?
Oo,
Dito
yes.
dito gloomy naman, tsaka malamig.
Di pareho tayo.
Kasi nasasagap namin yung yung amihan. Malamig na hangin amihan.
Okay. So, gloomy. Ito.
Okay naman so far, pero ito medyo gloomy, maulan.
Ayan. Okay. So, okay, the usual, no? Before I talk to my guests about the topic of the day, we introduce our guest, and let's get to know kung sino ba si Lester Valle. Diba? So, baka you can share po yung pinagdaanan nyo to becoming a filmmaker today.
Actually, looking back, originally hindi ko na-envision yung sarili ko na magiging filmmaker. Kasi ang background ko nung college ay nasa sciences. Actually, earth sciences yung aking kurso nung kolehiyo. Geology. Nag-aaral ako ng mga bato, lupa, ganyan.
Wow.
Tapos biglang one day I woke up, parang gusto kong mapunta ng media work. At nagsimula yung parang journey ko dito sa media, sa photography. I started with photography, unang-una bilang hobby lang siya. And then later on, naging na-enjoy ko siya at nag-decide ako na gawin siyang do it professionally. Ika nga. So, sa kabutihang palad, nagkaroon naman ako ng mga opportunities na nagturo sa akin or nagdala sa akin dun sa mundo na yun. Along the way, dun ko rin natutunan yung parang kung paano i-build yung skill. And then eventually, yun, naging cinematographer din ako. So parang hindi ako dumaan ng formal education when it comes to photography and cinematography. It's more of by doing it.
Yeah.
And I am fortunate that I had mentors who guided me.
Galing po. So everything that you know now po, talagang based on experience
Hmm.
and based on the projects po.
Tsaka ano din, syempre, meron naman tayong internet ngayon. So,
Mm.
minsan magandang resource yung ating ano yung mga nahahanap sa net. Ayun, kailangan lang maging matyaga, magbasa.
Okay. Oh, so, tanong ko lang po, what made you realize na, kasi na-mention niyo po no, na one day nagising kayo and then sabi niyo, okay, I want to do photography, and then biglang nag-transition no, into filmmaking. Pero what may nag-spark po ba sa idea na yon, or baka may napanood kayo na parang, oy, parang gusto ko mag-shift to filmmaking?
Paano ba? Actually, nung nag-decide akong mag-venture sa arts, actually fuel din siya ng isang heartbreak. So, tamang-tama, Valentine's, no? Pero ito, kumbaga, naging isang diversion sa akin yung art. And by the time na I went into another relationship, I was lucky na yung naging partner ko, si Carla Pulido Ocampo, ay siya yung filmmaker talaga. At since then, nagkaroon kami ng ganong parang creative partnership din. No? We supported each other and learned from each other. So yun, no? Parang doon nag-start yung journey ko. And eventually kasi na-enjoy ko rin naman siya. So parang, I think, I would say na parang siyang rediscovery din ng yung parang curiosity ng childhood. Kasi I remember nung bata kasi ako, I was creative. Mahilig akong mag-drawing. Even my mom often narrates, no, nung bata ako, I can hold a camera with the proper composition, even without knowing how to do it, no, or teaching somebody teaching me how to do it. Parang, I don't know kung ang sabi niya, parang natural daw sa akin. Pero syempre, along the way, as I was growing up, syempre may ibang expectations din, no, ang family, ang relatives. They want me to become like this, or they want me to follow the footsteps of my relatives na sabihin na nating mga engineers, scientists, mga ganon. So parang, I think parang natural na tendency yon sa isang clan, no, or family na you follow at least in the context of a Filipino family. Pero yun, siguro yun yung turning point ko sa buhay, no? Back in 2009. I decided to subukan itong mundo ng media, creative work.
And so far po, no, talagang nandun na talaga yung puso nyo when it comes to 2009 eh. Tagal na po yun. It's been a while na.
Almost 12, no?
Oh, yeah.
Tama ba?
Okay, dito. Oo, opo. Ayun po. Okay, so, sige po, let's talk about naman po your art, and your advocacy. So, may kasama halong advocacy yung art ni Sir Leste. So, maybe you can share po kung ano yung advocacy niyo po.
Oo. Yung when it comes to filmmaking kasi, ang focus ng group namin ay primarily documentary filmmaking. So, ang linya ng topics namin sa aming mga projects ay yung mga issues that touches on the social realities on the ground. Parang kay Khryss din kanina, di ba, yung sa kanilang Project Pesante, na kung saan naka-anchor sa social issues yung art, no? Yung sining nila. Ganon din, may similarities din yun sa yung ginagawa namin sa ABI. Pero sa aming group, ang focus namin primarily ay indigenous communities and rural communities. So, kaya ito, nag-base talaga kami sa provinces para very crucial kasi yung talagang immersion. Mag-immerse ka dun sa mga communities na iyong i-represent sa iyong art. At kasi sabi nila yung art is parang a mirroring of social reality. Tama yun, pero may kulang sa equation na yun. Kailangan, well, in my perspective, yung artist or yung manlilikha ay dapat maging participant doon sa equation na yun. Kailangan bilang artist para mai-represent mo ng tama yung mga kwento na nais mong ilabas, ay kailangan isabuhay mo rin, no? Or mabuhay ka dun sa mundo na yun. Kailangan mong maranasan siya. So that you can represent it as genuine as you can.
Agree po ako doon. Yun nga din nasabi ni Khryss yun kanina. Talagang based on experiences. Kasi iba yung nakikita mo and nafe-feel mo personally.
Right. Tapos bukod doon, yun yung parang sa filmmaking na side. Another one of our advocacies, yung ano, dahil ngayon yung I think embedded na kasi sa schools yung yung filmmaking bilang track dahil sa K-12. So isa sa mga ginagawa namin ay nag-a-assist kami ng mga schools, ng mga estudyante at nagkakandak kami ng workshops sa kanilang mga eskwelahan. Marami na kasi dito sa North Luzon, no, yung merong mga ganong clubs, no, filmmaking clubs. Pero ang challenge kasi sa amin dito sa North Luzon, wala pa kasi kami masyadong how would I say this? Parang nascent pa lang parang nag-grow pa lang, nag-sprout pa lang yung community. So wala pa kami sa level ng maturity tulad ng sa Davao, yung mga Mindanao filmmakers. Obviously, yung NCR, wala pa kami sa ganung maturity. So, ayun, given yung knowledge na napulot namin, yun, binabahagi din namin ito sa mga bata, saka sa mga teachers nila, mga coaches nila.
Okay, so what do you teach them sa mga workshops? Mga basic lang po ba? Or?
Yes, yung basics ng filmmaking, screenwriting, cinematography, editing, and kung may oras, nagde-delve na rin kami sa sound design. At parang tinuturuan din namin sila kung paano i-maximize yung kung ano yung available na equipment sa kanila. Kasi meron kasing notion sa filmmaking na dapat maganda yung gamit, yun yan, pero actually, that's far from the truth, no? Kasi actually ngayon may mga gumagawa ng mga audiovisual materials na smartphone lang ang gamit. But tinuturuan namin sila na mag-focus dun sa content more than yung technical. Or of course, important naman yung technical. Pero mas mahalaga pa rin kung ano yung nais mong sabihin bilang manlilikha.
Yeah.
At kung ano yung ambag nung content na yun sa lipunan. Kasi syempre hindi rin natin maikakaila yung art ngayon minsan nagagamit din sa hindi magandang paraan. Lalo na ngayon panahon ng post-truth, fake news, etc. So nagagamit din yung yung art bilang tool for misinformation. So, ayun, another thing na tinuturo din namin sa mga bata ay yung ethical side din nung pagpipelikula at paggawa ng ano pang audiovisual materials.
Hmm. Okay. So, tanong ko lang po, now that we're going through a pandemic, may COVID pa rin up until this day, ano pa yung mga challenges na dinadaanan nyo or nadaanan nyo throughout this pandemic? Kasi yun nga, I mentioned this to Khryss a while, nag-shift talaga yung everything, lahat affected.
Oo. From my perspective, syempre na yung sa business side nung ginagawa na, nawala yung mga opportunities. As in canceled lahat. And up until now, lalo na kasi nasa probinsya kami, no? Iba yung effect ng pandemic sa mga nasa probinsya. Mga region-based na mga filmmakers and media artisans. Kasi wala kaming masyadong support group dito. Yun, loss of opportunities. Siyempre, nag-suffer din yung advocacy at sa isang banda kasi hindi kami makatravel. Tapos yung challenge din ng minsan pag nasa probinsya ka, yung connection, no, yung poor connection ng internet ay nakakaapekto din doon sa pagpapatuloy nung advocacies. So, mismong yung mga online na workshops na dapat option sana namin for last year ay wala, no, completely out of the parang out of the plan na yun. Hindi namin magawa. Pero hopefully itong 2021 sana maka-recover.
Yeah. Oo. Sana maka-recover nga po. Your group po ba, tama po ba? Is it the Happy Collective Media? So,
Opo.
oh. So when did you start pala po ba? Yung the group?
Yung Happy Collective 2012. August 2012 nung start. Binuo namin siya nung partner ko, si Carla Pulido Ocampo. Initially, dalawa lang kami. So, parang two-person team kami. But as the years went by, we met people na with the same mindset and advocacies, and they eventually joined us. And siguro sa ngayon nasa 20 na kami.
Wow! Congrats po. Dami. From 2 lang, no? Congrats. Sir Lester, may question actually from a viewer for you. And the question is from Tambawan Bonggao. Sir Lester, what type of film making do you think is the most effective in having a big influence to our young Filipino adults?
Mahirap na tanong yun.
Pero, nga.
Actually, kung siguro ako ang tatanungin, syempre may bias ako for documentary filmmaking or non-fiction. Kasi in terms of impact, siguro dahil ang documentary kasi it deals with real people versus yung narrative fiction films na parang fictional, katang isip, binuo mo yung mundo na ginagalawan or gagalawan ng characters mo. Binuo mo yung kwento na. Pero kasi ang documentary, real life, situation. So, I think between the two, I think may advantage ang documentary filmmaking or non-fiction filmmaking kung sa usapin ng impact or pag-i-influence ng mindset or paniniwala o ano pa man yan. Yun yung aking opinion about it. Although this is not to diminish din naman yung power ng narrative fiction. Kasi meron din namang mga narrative fiction na materials na nagiging catalyst din for social action.
Yes.
Just may mga ganong films din. Pero kung gusto mo ng direct impact na talagang magmo-mobilize or mag-i-influence or makakakuha ka ng allies, no? Let's say kasi meron kang advocacy or meron kang pinaglalaban na issue, I think yung documentary or non-fiction genre.
Yeah. Agree po. I actually find documentaries very interesting. It gets my attention kasi for me, parang especially yung mga about our past, yung mga history, kasi it happened. It's real life. So kaya, for me, I find it interesting din. No? Sir Lester, how many films have you produced already ever since you started creating?
Bali, kami, madalang lang kaming labas. I've been involved in less than 10.
Okay.
Wala pa nga yatang 7. I think siguro ikwento ko na lang. I think the first film that I was involved in, naging parang introduction ko din dito sa ganitong type of work ay yung pelikula ni Direk Mark Mailey, yung Baler. 2008 yun eh. Starred by Ann Curtis pa and Jericho Rosales, if I remember it right. So, ang naging work ko doon, naging researcher ako sa yung production design department. Kasi siya period film siya about yung Battle of Baler, or sa perspective ng Spanish, Siege of Baler. So kami yung in charge dun sa pagre-research ng mga yung uniforms ng Philippine revolutionaries that time, o ano ba yung mga interiors ng mga bahay, mga ganong type. And to arrive at that output, kailangan mong mag-research sa mga libraries and talk with historians. Basically yun. And then na-involved din ako sa on the job ni Direk Eric Mati. Naging stills photographer naman ako doon. And then from there, I was involved in mga short films ng mga kaibigan, mga filmmakers din. And then ayun, nung 2014 yun na doon na ginawa na namin yung Walang Rape sa Bontok na documentary. Yun yung unang film na kami yung gumawa. Parang first na film na kami yung nag-produce, nag-direct. And then recently, 2019, yung Top Wifi naman. So, from documentary filmmaking, nag-venture naman kami sa narrative fiction, short film.
Okay. So, Sir Lester, I'm curious, no? What's it like on a day-to-day basis when you create films? Like, saan nyo po nakuha yung inspiration? Besides then, of course, with what you see, no? May parang, do you have a certain routine that you go through when you write or work with films?
Well, most of our works are anchored on personal experiences. Even my partner, si Carla, ganun din, no? When she writes, her screenplays, naka-anchor siya sa memories of her childhood or experiences sa mga summer vacations sa mga home provinces. Ganon din ako. Although ako naman, mas nakakakuha ako ng inspiration by reading history books from pre-Hispanic na histories ng Pilipinas, particularly dito sa North Luzon. So, at yun din, may particular interest din ako for indigenous communities, especially in the Cordillera region. Kasi may mga relatives din kasi kami na Cordilleras. And tapos yung lineage ko rin kasi Ilocano and Pangasinan. Itong Ilocano, Pangasinan, and Cordillera, meron silang long history of ano ba? How do I say it? Meron silang collective na history in the past. No? They were trading with one another. So merong cultural exchange na nangyayari dito. So parang I would say na parang parang merong natural affinity for that, no? To explore that, revisit that part of our history. Tapos ano din kasi siya what motivates me is ang baba kasi ng representation ng indigenous peoples natin pagdating sa pagbubuo ng picture or yung puzzle ng history ng Pilipinas. Kasi kung babalikan natin yung mga libro natin high school or elementary, laging nasa perspective siya ng colonizers. But hindi masyadong name-mention in detail yung indigenous people's histories. Ang dami nating indigenous peoples dito sa Pilipinas, over 100. Parang yun yung naging that motivates me, no, to yun na yung ambag ko dun sa pagde-decolonize, yung favorite word ngayon, no? Decolonization of history natin. And using film, documentary man yun or narrative fiction, yun yung ginagamit namin para makaambag doon sa aspect na yun.
Okay. So Lester, out of all the other research that you've done, do you have a favorite Filipino history story, or yung talagang pinakagusto mo part of Filipino?
Ang dami Pero ang nag-i-stick sa akin parang yung pagiging, I hope I would say this right, pero yung pagiging gender fluid or mas gender open yung natin yung mga IPs natin, indigenous peoples natin. Even yung pre-colonial Filipinos. For example, yung mga babaylan, mga priestesses, they held a certain influence or power in the past. And pag sinabi nating babaylan, parang we associate it with the female, no? Pero actually, meron ding mga males na babaylan. And they dress as females. So, may ganung, parang, ang nais ko lang anuhin doon is, parang may ganun pala tayong history ng pagiging gender sensitive or gender neutral. And as compared to what we're having right now, diba? We've become some sort of a sexist society or influenced by patriarchal values. So parang yun yung nakatatak. Lagi kong naalala pag tanong na to.
Okay. So Sir Lester, do you have any future plans to further promote by your advocacy and your works?
Mm, hopefully, kasi parang na-reset no, nung pandemic yung mga plano. But right now, we are on the table again, planning, kasama yung mga teammates namin and partners, um, to continue what we started. Kasi very, ang core kasi ng um, pagpapass on ng skill, no, ng knowledge sa mga kabataan, ay yung magkaroon din sila ng support group sa kanilang mga communities. Kasi yun yung na-observe namin, okay, mag-workshop tayo dito sa lugar na to, pero in between workshops, kung walang community na magno-nurture nung napag-aralan nila, or kung hindi nila may exercise, mawawala din. Kung hindi nila mapapractice or made-develop in between workshops yung mga natutunan nila, parang bumabalik sa zero, back to zero. So, yun yung goal ng mga advocacy groups na binuo namin, yung Pelikula Union and Palay Hobby Studio, ay para maging support group ng mga bata. Na hopefully sana maipagpatuloy namin ngayong taon.
Yes.
And I hope maging maganda na yung development ng ating COVID-19 response para maipagpatuloy kasi sayang eh.
Yes po. Ang ganda po ng advocacy niyo po eh. There are a lot of talented in the film industry, and there are a lot more interested and intrigued by it, especially the younger generation. So, opo. Ayun. So, last question for you, Sir Lester. Since natanong ko po kay Khryss a while ago, yun na din po the same question, which is the question of the day. In your own words po, what is art? How do you define art?
Parang pang Miss Universe na tanong.
Oo nga po eh. When I was typing, so, parang pang Miss Universe question to.
Nabanggit, dudugtungan ko siguro yung sinabi ni Khryss kasi kanina nabanggit niya na parang art is a form of expression, self-expression, and at the same time, kung yung tao ay isang manilikha na mulat, no? Mulat sa social realities, nagiging parang tool niya for channeling yung inner thoughts niya, no? Nagiging expression, tama, nung kanyang karanasan or yung karanasan ng iba na nais niyang i-represent para mailagay sa ma-mainstream, no? Mapag-usapan, mapag-diskusyonan yung ano man yung issue na yun. Pero ako, ang dagdag ko doon, yung art kasi actually sinulat ko yun eh, hinahanap ko siya. Parang it fulfills vitally important needs for critical and imaginative thinking. Na actually, ano ko ba i-expound yun? Critical and imaginative thinking about the issues na kino-confront natin. So, at dahil yung art din ay somehow, no, para din siyang record ng human experience. Yun, sabi nga ni Khryss kanina, no, experiences ng mga magsasaka ay naisusulat bilang liriko ng kanta. Ganon din, no, yung mga photographs ng rural countryside, no, depicting yung realities ng human condition. No? So, nabibigyan tayo ng art ng pamamaraan or ano ba to? Nabibridge niya yung gap, no? At tayo nagiging bilang hindi lang tayo nagiging observers, kundi nai-invite din tayo para magkaroon ng action towards that achieving that kung ano man yung goal na nais nating i-achieve for the people. So I think yun yung masasabi ko sa art. No? Kailangan meron siyang ambag na balikan ko lang yung sinabi ko kanina kasi ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, nagiging tool na rin kasi ang art for misinformation, for political agenda, and yun, fake news. No? Ginagamit ang photography, pagsulat sa pagbuo ng fake news. I think yun din dapat yung magiging role ng art, no? Yung pag-counter or pag-provide ng critique, ng pag-interrogate dito sa ganitong mga klaseng kaganapan sa sinasabi nga nating post-truth. So ang bigat ng hinihingi ng art sa atin. No? And I think yun yung responsibility rin ng mga artists. Kung saan ba tayo? Saan ba natin i-channel yung energies natin? Tayo ba ay magiging tools for creating more chaos or magiging kasangkapan tayo para to make our world a better place or gano'n? Yun lang.
Ganda po ng explanation ng art. Okay, so Sir Lester, before I let you go, baka there's something that you want to share, any projects or shout-outs also, baka you want to say hi to some people.
Yes. Una-una, maraming salamat dito sa mga tagapanood natin na kasama natin ngayon. Salamat sa paglalaan ng oras. Salamat din sa mga nagtanong. At shout out din kina Khryss ulit, tsaka kina Carl, no, dyan sa Naga, yung mga kaibigan natin dyan sa Savage Mind. And of course, yung mga teammates namin sa Hobby Collective, sana nanonood kayo. Tagal na natin din nakikita, 1 taon na dahil sa pandemic. Ayun.
Okay, Sir Lester pala, is where can we find
Hello.
yung mga hello, yes. Ayan, nawala na ka. Okay. So, is there a place where we could watch pala some of your films or online ba siya? Online.
Right. Please, if you have the time, kindly watch Tokwifi. Nasa Move siya, MOOV na platform. It's the online cinema platform of our partner, Cinema Centenario. If you are familiar with the site, just visit them and sign up. Meron yatang fee, I don't know how much, but I think it's minimal naman yung fee, but you're gonna be able to access a lot of films.
Okay.
And also, this coming March, hindi ko pa alam, pero baka i-screen ulit namin yung Walang Rape sa Bontok online. But for now, wala pang formality. So I would like to invite everyone na lang to follow our page, no? Hobby Collective Media. And yung page ng documentary film, i-search nyo na lang, Bontok Rapeless. Yun, English kasi yung title niya kasi ayaw tanggapin nung Facebook yung Tagalog.
Okay, yes.
So update na lang namin kayo doon through those pages.
Okay.
Ayun.
Ayan. There again, you can find the films on Move. So that's MOOV, and then you can also follow. Can we find you din po? Can we find Happy Collective Media on social media as well?
Yes, you can follow us at Facebook, Habi Collective Media. At nasa Twitter din kami at Instagram.
Yan.
Same, hanapin nyo lang, search nyo lang.
Okay.
So,
Ayan.
active naman kami palagi. At kung may
Okay.
mga tanong din kayo, pwede nyo i-message doon sa page. Bukas po ang aming linya.
Okay. Ayan, Sir Lester, thank you po so much for sharing yung advocacy niyo po. And I hope na you're doing well po over there, and hopefully same din with Chris. Sana magkita tayo eventually pag
Oo nga.
okay lahat. Oo, that would be fun po, no? Yun. Okay. Thank you, Sir Lester, for being here at Making a Difference. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe. Bye po.
Thank you.
Ayan, so there you have it. That was our last guest for today's episode, Sir Lester Valle. He is a filmmaker and he focuses more, well, the group, Happy Collective Media, they focus more on documentaries, on creating documentaries about the social realities that we see here, and they focus more on the indigenous and rural communities here in the Philippines. So there you have it. That ends today's episode. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the interview with my two guests for today. And of course, I saw there are some comments here. There are some viewers who actually answered the question of the day. So if may mga pahabol po kayo, go ahead. You can still comment. The question of the day is, how do you define art in your own expressive words? Okay, there are a few commenters here. We have Christian Clemente. Art is the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination. Wow. All right. And then we also have Nika Goma. Art for me is the embodiment of life, showcased through different mediums and telling heartfelt stories. That's very nice, Nika. I like that one. All right. There, and then we have Tino. Art is meant to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Wow. That's different, that's that's a very different definition. Then we have, who else do we still have? Then we have, of course, ayan, yan yung comment ni Tino. Then we also have Tabawan Bongao. Very simple. Art is expressing myself. Ayan, okay. So I'm just checking if we're missing any more. But anyway, you can still answer that question while I'm still here talking. Don't forget, I would like to give a shout out to my team. Okay, sige, I'll start na nga with my shout out. So as you all know, I mentioned this in the beginning of the show. This is my last episode for season 3. Thank you all so much to the viewers. Thank you for continuing to support Making a Difference. And of course, to the V81 Radio team, I'd like to thank Sir Charlie, of course. And then you have Ate Happy, who handles social media. Sina Ate, and of course, the tech team, the best tech team ever. You have Ate Din, you have Kuya Jason, and Kuya Michael. Thank you so much sa pagtulong nyo dito sa Making a Difference at sa V81 Radio Manila. Salamat po talaga. And of course, my team, we have Angel, that's my girl. She's my right hand woman. Thank you, Angel, so much sa help mo. You've been such a great help ever since you started helping Making a Difference this season. And of course, ang aking friend si Mark. Salamat. I'm not sure if you're watching, but Mark, thank you for introducing me to people. Thank you for really believing also in making a difference. Sobrang ang laki ng tulong nyo, Mark, and Mark's team also. Thank you so much for helping me and Angel with making a difference. And I'm so excited for our next season. Of course, Making a Difference is coming back for season 4. crazy season 4, and season 4 episode 1 will be on March 6th. So I'm gonna take a 2-week break, but don't worry, because we are gonna show some episodes, so you won't miss me too much. Just kidding. But if any of you who actually want to help out with making a difference, please feel free to message us here on Facebook, or we're also on Instagram as well. And if you want to reach out to us, to me, go ahead, and you know let's work together. So again, if you want to help us out, if you have any suggestions, any comments, let us know, let me know. Again, follow Making a Difference here on Facebook, and also on Instagram. Our Instagram username is MAD, so mad.v81rsm. And then if you want to follow my personal account, you can follow my Instagram. That's underscore Erika Mison. You can say hi, hello, how are you? And yeah, who else am I missing? Thank you also to my friends who would support me, who would share the stream, who would share my posters. Thank you all so much. You know who you are. And also my family for continuing to support me. You know, it's always full production here at home. And thank you for all the ideas and all the suggestions. They also train me. So, my family, they back me up. They just back me up. So thank you so much. I know they're watching. They're downstairs. They're watching. I know they're watching. Okay, and who else am I missing? Oh yeah, of course. I want to take the Almighty Father himself. He gave me this opportunity. He gave me this team, and he's still letting us continue making a difference. So I I know this is all from him, so I'd like to thank him for that. And yeah, so that's about it. That ends today's episode. And of course, February is National Arts Month, so I'm sure there are a lot more to see throughout the whole month of February. And just keep tuning in to Making a Difference Facebook page, when we'll probably release a couple of posters and videos and from our previous guests. And we also have more shows tomorrow. Well, today and tomorrow. So you check us out on Facebook, V81 Radio Manila, and then YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. For those who are watching on YouTube, hello, how are you? Thanks for watching us on YouTube. And am I missing anything? Okay, because this is my last episode, so of course I'm just very thankful. I'm very thankful, and I'm very, very grateful. And also to my guests for season 3, all my guests in season 3, thank you all so much for tuning in. I know there are a couple also who tune in once in a while, and I see you guys, and thank you so much for being my guests. You all have truly made a difference, or you are continuing to make a difference in our society today. So I guess that's it for me, and this is again the last episode of season 3, but I will be back for season 4, and I'm so excited because the team and I have planned out a lot of cool, exciting episodes. And Making a Difference is also, I think, in season 4, we are going to hit the 1 year mark of Making a Difference. Can you believe it? It's been 1 year for Making a Difference, and we're gonna hit that mark on season 4. So watch out for that special episode, that special 1 year anniversary episode for Making a Difference. I'm very, very excited for season 4, and I'm so excited for you guys to be on this journey with me as we go out into the world and continue to make a difference. So again, for those who go out of the house, please don't forget to wear your face masks, your face shields, practice social distancing, and you just take care of yourselves. We're still going through this pandemic, but we're gonna come out stronger. So again, my name is Erika Mison, and this has been season 3 of Making a Difference. I'll see you all next month. Bye, everyone.
The program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive, making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erika Mison. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, your all hits, all Pinoy digital radio station in South Manila. This is V81 Radio.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy.